babes. Welcome to the My Season podcast. I'm so excited about this podcast, and oh my God, have I put it off? I'm coming to you from my sofa with a disco ball background. And if we haven't met before, my name is Betty, and I am an astrologer. I'm a manifestation coach, otherwise known as cosmic coaching, and I help you create your dream life with your birth chart. Perfect. It is such a joy of mine to look at how what's happening in the cosmos affects our daily life. And, a lot of people know when something's going wrong or right because of Mercury in retrograde, right? We all know the memes about that. But there's so much more happening a lot of the time. And I think sometimes it can feel out of reach, or certain astrology can feel out of touch. And I'm like, how do we make this all way more understandable in a tangible way for our lives? So I've been studying astrology for years. I'm also a trained mindset coach, hypnotherapist, mindset, manifestation, you name it. I also do tarot reading. And I started a company called the Cosmic Company that talks about all of this. So, like everything consciousness and the universe and getting closer to yourself and divinity, because I believe, and you'll hear me say this a lot, that the role of the patriarchy is to make us forget who we are. It's to make us forget ourselves and the truth of everything, which really this is a simulation. We're creating most of this reality ourselves, but we are pre-programmed with paradigms from culture and the patriarchy and just the matrix on that we're not enough. And we need to work really hard. And if we're to earn any money and be slaves to an economy that fills us with a narrative that we're not enough unless we buy this. We're not enough unless we get married or have a kid or buy a house. And that's all great. Like if you want that, absolutely go for it. Like there's beauty to be found in this too. But it's not the only truth. And that's why I love astrology. It's why I love manifestation work. I think sometimes, it can get a bit of a rap as being quite shallow or I'm just going to make a wish list to the universe. But it's so easy to make fun of those things when it's anti-establishment, when it's going against the grain. And that's why I love it. So with a cosmic company, I offer my services of cosmic coaching, which is basically helping you create your dream life, but working with astrology. So we look at your birth chart, which is the planetary placements of where everything was when you were born. It's your soul blueprint. It's literally, I call source or spirit God. So it's in a non-religious way for me. So I hope that doesn't trigger you. But for me, God gave us these blueprints, and with these planetary placements, with 12 houses in our birth chart. So that's like 12 sections of this birth chart that represents different parts of our life. And we have an exact guide on how to create our best lives with this. And that's why I love it. It's beautiful. But when I was looking at a lot of astrology, I'd be like, okay, this is really cool. And it tells me like who I am and what's happening, but not necessarily like how do I get to where I want to be and what's the bridge? So I wondered, how do I bring in like my neurolinguistic programming, hypnosis, emotional freedom technique, lots of ways to reprogram the mind to get rid of the old programs and use the blueprint of our birth chart as a way of guiding that. So, if you've got certain placements, they can show you where you need to heal, how to manifest money, what's holding you back, how to find your purpose, why you keep repeating certain patterns in your life. It can also tell you the best times to do certain things, such as launch a business, get married, have a baby, even so much. And that's why I loved it. And I wanted to make it fun. And it is serious, but I wanted to bring levity to it as well, because that's who I am. I can go very deep, but I also like to keep it real. And, that's why I love the fucking disco balls and the shiny nails and the pink hair, like all of it. Because I feel like we need to be in the whole point of life is to be the biggest expression of ourselves. And this is that for me. This is me now. Hi, biggest expression of me. And I want to help you do that with astrology. So that's why I created a cosmic company. And then with that, I'm creating an app called My Season because, we're in different seasons of our life to help you step into your era, your best life, your season, honey. And also, obviously, astrology works with seasons like Libra season, which we're in right now. So I'm a Libra baby. Hi, you can probably tell, but I'm on double Aquarius. We'll go into a bunch of this on the ride. So I'm creating this app and I'm putting all of my knowledge into it. And it helps you work with your birth chart to understand how to dress for a certain point or how to dress as a whole, how to dress as your higher self, how to communicate with your lover, how to, get more money, how to become healthier and feel better in yourself. It's all of this. It's a lifestyle. It's your best lifestyle. It's your best life through the lens of astrology. It's personal development through the lens of astrology. And I was like, well, we need a freaking podcast to go into this as well. So while I'm building the app, we have a membership, My Season. And you can go on my website, which is on the link in the bio, and you can join us every single month for $22 a month. That's it. Keeping prices low for now. And you get 2 moon circles a month where you can manifest and heal with me as your guide, make new besties with a whole bunch of witchy women, star seeds, light workers who want to create their best lives. And so that's the way you can join us in community. And in this episode, I am going to be doing tarot reading for each astrology sign. Now, make sure you find out what your rising sign is, because that's your chart ruler. And that's who I would like you to read for first. That's actually who you are. You are all of it. Then read for your sun sign. So without further ado, let's get into it. It will be Aries first. Okay, Aries, you're up first. You are the leader. And Libra and Aries are on opposite sides of the astrology wheel. So for you, this is going to be activating your seventh house. So you are going to see so much coming up for you around your relationships, your partnerships, and where are you putting too much time into either them or you? What's the balance? So it's really starting to look at the harmony in those partnerships. So if you're getting any tension in your close relationships, either personal or professional this month, that is why. We've got the 5 of Wands for you to start with. So what's super interesting, there's a kookaburra going off in the background, which is a bird that sounds like it's laughing if you're not in Australia. So the 5 of Wands is really saying that there may be certain arguments or things that come up, and you can be a little heated, but you don't necessarily have to get into an argument just because someone's trying to place you in that energy, When they go low, we go high, even though sometimes we want to go low and burn a bitch, you know what I mean? But this is saying, like, be wise and take life as it comes. Like, not everything has to be heated, even if you're a fire sign. And if you feel this need to push your ideas on other people, really go with a data-led approach, not just because it's your opinion. You need things to back it up. Like, yes, your intuition is enough. You'll hear me bang on about intuition, but I feel like you need to resolve tension with strategy, not brute force, and really look at, like, how is this benefiting this other person, and understand their goals. So this is the theme of Libra. Understand their goals, not because you're going to get less, but it's like, how do you work in the art of compromise without being like, this is my idea and we need to do it. And then maybe that's the case. Maybe this is the best idea, but you have to get people on board with you sometimes. And I know you don't always want to do it. And sometimes you guys are using fights as distraction. So what are you distracting yourself from? Is it something you're putting off? Is it doing your laundry? Is it the fact that you're not happy at home or that you're not going after your dreams? Or perhaps it's from yourself and you keep using conflict as a way of coping in the world. Libra wants you to look at that. I think as well, like, you just really need to soften things because not everything needs to feel like there's always tension in the world for you. You get to have a soft life too. And guess what? When you do that, when you don't put so much focus on the chaos of conflict and this distraction, you get the 9 of Pentacles. We love this for you. This is saying that on the other side of that is the rewards that you're seeking. So it's saying enjoy all the rewards of your hard work. So what if it comes with monetary rewards, just make sure again that you're not spending money that comes from this out of distraction as well. And don't just be on to the next thing. You're like, okay, I got them on side for this idea. I'm on to the next thing. Don't forget to celebrate. Libra loves celebrating. That's why Aries needs Libra's energy sometimes. You may be on the opposite sides, but celebrate, even if it's a small celebration, or just do like daily gratitude to remind you like why you even started all of this. Because I just feel like you don't want to keep going from one thing to another. It's exhausting, and you keep wondering why you can't like wind down. You keep wondering why you're tired all the time. Bitch, this is why. You don't have to keep hustling to prove yourself either. Like you're enough as you are. The universe really wants to remind you of that. And you've already probably created stability. So are you enjoying that stability? Or are you just trying to rock the boat again out of chaos because you're bored? You have to know the difference. Maybe some journaling would be good for you. It's about slowing down and feeling grounded and reveling in how far you come. Celebrate, bitch. Literally celebrate. It's not hard. Get a freaking balloon if you need to. Go out for drinks, whatever. Celebrate. And then we've got death. Not your death, you understand. People get quite scared of the death card and the devil card, but actually, this is good. This is about letting go of things that no longer serve you. It's about letting go of the old, honey. It's about being like, I want a softer, more stable life. I have an attachment to chaos sometimes. And really look at like, where is that chaos in your relationships? Because this is the season of your seventh house. And you've got the full moon coming up in Aries as well. So that's going to shine a light on what needs to be let go of. And that's what this is about. You may feel some sadness in this transition. It's completely normal, even if you're letting go of things that don't serve you, to be sad about that, because change is scary and it's inevitable. And the only thing that really is consistent is change in this life. And so it's really saying, like, go slow with yourself. Don't put so much pressure like you do in the Aries way that you do it. And, like death isn't loss, it's compost. And I feel like you need to look at the habits, fears, relationships that are no longer serving you and understand that transformation is the only way forwards. And that is okay. So with this full moon, really do like a full moon letting go ceremony. Come to our full moon circle, which will really help you. It's a workshop on how to let go of what's no longer working for you. And by the end of the month, you'll be closing this new chapter and you're going to feel so much better. I think even halfway through the month, you're going to be like, I feel relieved. To keep feeling into that relief like it's already happened and just watch your whole world change. So I hope you loved that, Aries, and dive deeper with us in the moon circles and the coven, my season membership. And I'll see you next month. Hey, Taurus rising, this is your reading for October. I'm so excited for this month for you. New energy, bitch. Now, this month, you might be questioning everything, and that can feel goddamn overwhelming, especially for Tauruses that don't necessarily like change. And you're going to feel curiosity, but a restless mind, and then overthinking, and maybe even exhaustion because of that overthinking. Now, the card that we've got for you is the Page of Swords. And this is saying, take your time to think before you act. Now, you don't need to tell a Taurus that twice. But in this Libra season, you might be feeling a little more reckless than usual. And you might be saying, what's the best move for me this month? How do I balance this schedule that I have? Maybe your schedule's feeling more insane than usual. Should I shift jobs or habits or relationships? Like, what is it that I need to do? I mean, I would say get an astrology reading with me, by the way, to understand how to move forwards. If you're questioning everything, your birth chart holds the secrets. And this is student energy at its best. So it's like ask the universe for guidance and ask what needs to go in my life and what needs to stay. Or like be like, please get rid of anything that doesn't suit my highest timeline and watch things start to fall away. So don't spiral into overthinking or even gossip because you are feeling lost. And use the energy of Libra season to really weigh your options logically. And rate things out of 10 by how excited you are by them or what preference or even rank them and bring in a logic that way. And not everything needs to be chased. Like that's a really big one. You don't have to be in pursuit of anything. You can manifest yourself. Now, Libra season's lining up your sixth house of work, health, of routine. So I would say like you're really going to be looking at these things the most in terms of like where you want to make change. And that's where the questioning is going to come. So work, health, and routine. So definitely look into those things. And then we've got the King of Wands reversed for you as well. So on this card, it's saying like you've got impossible expectations. So that's really like playing into what we've just said. You're overthinking all of these things. That feels like you might be spiraling. And also, if you're getting advice from other people, I would definitely say only ask people who you know are going to give you unbiased advice without projecting on you. You just really don't need that projection right now. And stop being so overbearing on others because you're feeling insecure. Is something I would definitely add there. Like, Taurus, bull in a china shop, you don't want to be running people over because you don't know which way to go. So don't forget that you guys really can take it slow. October wants you to own your own authority in work and life. So don't outsource too much. And, the King of Wands is this visionary leader. That is you. You get to be the leader of your own life. So really spend some time visualizing what it is you want from life. Make a vision board and then lean towards the ideal. And you take steps towards that because it's about progress, not perfection. And Libra season is all about partnerships, right? So, like maybe partnering with somebody else in these areas that you're struggling with, even though you're the one leading where you want to go, helps you bring about where to direct your energy. So, what are you most excited about? Who would you love to be BFFs with in partnering on that? And understanding that people really do trust you, that you are the leader. So stop doubting your goddamn ideas. There's so many people that are going to doubt you in this world. Why would you be one of them? You set the example. Set the example. Believe in yourself. And if you don't believe in yourself, just fake it. Just fake it a little bit. And if you've been playing small at work, time to step it up, bitch. Time to step it up, Taurus. We're ready. We're waiting for you. You keep hiding and the world is waiting for you. So it's time to go. October, you got to start on those dreams. You got to get rid of anything that's not working for you anymore. Okay. And your last card is strength upside down. So impatience. No, shit. You have impatience, self-doubt, and you really like that is going to be a weakness that's holding you back. This card is like Leo energy. It's saying like really, really start to believe in yourself and have faith in softness and not just like charging forwards. Like Libra season asking you, can you trust your own resilience without needing external reassurance? So where are you looking for validation? Where are you looking externally instead of connecting to yourself? Like maybe you need to work on affirmations around this. So try not to bulldoze your way through this as well. And again, with the full moon coming up, that's so important for you to do like rituals, letting go of what's no longer serving you. And it's in Aries as well. So Aries really can, on the flip side, the shadow side, do the same thing, bulldoze its way. So I think it's really starting to look at how can I slow down? Where do I not believe I'm a leader? And where am I just really charging forwards out of boredom versus having patience with the journey in the beginning and always just trying to get to some destination. So if you would like help with any of this, you can book a session with me or you can join our coven and come to our moon workshops and we will help you and I'll be able to guide you on all of this as well. So I hope that was helpful. Happy October. Have some patience. It's going to be a great month. Gemini rising. Happy October, babe. You might be feeling kind of bored. You might feel like you are not getting enough invitations to shit, that you need more excitement in your life. And when I looked at the Four of Cups for you, which I just pulled, this is saying that with Libra season lighting up your fifth house, this is about romance and play and pleasure, like all the shit that you love, right? And I think with this card, it looks like you may be ignoring certain invitations and feel like no one's inviting me to shit, but actually you've had five and this is like not that excited by them. So maybe create your own events. Maybe you need to not overlook what's right in front of you. And I think as well, the other thing to note with this is like the grass isn't always greener. It's greener where you water it. It's an illusion. It's all an illusion. So Libra season is really inviting you to spark back into joy with this card and say yes to fun. Create more fun. Don't sulk in what's missing. Create what you want out of life. And love, art, and connection are being offered to you. But are you seeing it? Or are you so tunnel vision that you're not seeing like what's right in front of your eyes? So, how can you have more fun? How can you have more joy? And I'd really say with the Aries full moon, like look at where this is being lit up for you. Like, what do you need to let go of? Like, why are you so bored? Who is boring in your life? Do they need to go or situations? And join us for our full moon coven workshop because it would really, really help you with some of this. And this card is saying, how can you open up to new ways of life? So you might be bored because you need new things. Maybe you need to move countries in October. Travel. I can see travel for you. And if there's no travel, make travel happen. It could be local. Do things differently. Go a different way to work. Just switch things up. It's amazing what switching things up and do your gratitude list so you remember that there is joy in life. So your next card is the King of Swords, baby. So this is an intellectual energy. This is air energy. You're an air sign. So this is saying you are capable of seeing things from all perspectives. Like, no shit. You guys are the twins, the double side. You've got the light and the shadow, the two ways of thinking. Sometimes you run yourself ragged in circles, like going crazy, overthinking everything. So this is where Libra's energy really hits home for you guys. This is about cutting through the illusions, cutting through like your own subconscious illusions, like where are you being held back? And it's a reminder to approach your relationships and partnerships with honesty. Like you don't need to tell people what they need to hear. Like you don't need to be rude. You can say it in a way that's heart-centered, but if you've been feeling stuck, like what is the truth here? And where do you need to be honest with yourself? And what perspective shifts you from being passive to being empowered? And I would do some journaling on that and really understand what that looks like for you as well. And as well, when it comes to like this sword's energy, what shit do you need to cut out of your life that's not working for you, you know? And I feel like Geminis are really good at that. So lastly, we've got the Four of Cups for you reversed. And this is saying that you are wanting to break free. And that is from the shit that you're like bored of, essentially. And it's about choosing happiness, choosing yourself, choosing what you want. Like, what did you used to do as a child? And what did you enjoy before the world told you who to be? Go back to doing that. Some of that. There's something in that for October for you. And really like bringing in like being open to new ways of thinking, new ways of approaching life. And if, you guys are really good at that. And with, even Scorpio season coming and things getting more intense after Libra season, this is about first really embracing the beauty of life. And there's nothing more beautiful than joy or creativity. And that is the whole point of being alive. So you can be the most you that you can be. And that is through play. So go and play, especially if you're feeling bored as well. And the other thing is here is like just looking like what are you ignoring out of fear and distraction? And how do you tell more truth in your relationships and your creative projects and in your relationship with yourself? And that will change the whole game for you. So happy October. I hope this helped. If you want to go deeper, book a reading and you can join our coven for 2 moon circles a month. And I'd love to see you in them. Hi, Leo Rising. Welcome to October. This is an exciting month for you. And we've got so much happening. And the first card that I pulled for you was the Three of Pentacles. And this is a very exciting card because it's saying that you don't need to do everything by yourself. Accept help when you need it. So this is about teamwork and collaboration, group success. So Leo's can be a little bit like all about me. But with Libra season, it's saying you need to also be about we. People can help you be on your way. You don't need to do everything by yourself. With the full moon in Aries coming up, that might be showing you where you've been trying to resist, getting help or collaborating, or even where you've been trying to prove your independence for no reason. Like, you don't necessarily need to do that. Everyone knows that you're independent. They know that you can do it by yourself. You don't need to keep proving it. Like, the growth is in alignment with other people. And it's fun. Don't you want to have fun? Like, that's the whole point. So, don't cause conflict for the sake of it, but obviously put boundaries in place for yourself as well. So the challenge is to move past even your own ego. And that's what the Aries Full Moon will be showing you next week. So definitely join us in the coven for the workshop for that. And understand that there's learning to be had here. And also, you might be going on a trip too, and that might involve people. Maybe it's a hens do or something like a work conference with people that you don't normally react or interact with. So play nice and just approach it with like, show me how good this gets. Show me how fun I can have with new people. Even if it's people that aren't necessarily on your level, like it's not forever that you have to deal with them. So just keep that ego in check, hey, Leo. And then we've got the Five of Wands for you, which is awesome. So this is basically saying to take life as it comes and not be a control freak or try and control the outcomes of things. Be specific about what you want, but be wise. Like, don't think of everything again as a competition. And, as we said in the last one, not everything needs to be an argument. And this new moon in Libra is falling in your third house. So this is going to be about communication, siblings, and local networks. So how are you interacting with your family? Are you feeding into the drama? Like, am I have a drama? Probably Leo. Yes. This is a time with the new moon in Libra on October the 21st to plant new seeds about how can I better communicate in a healthier way and express yourself with clarity instead of defensiveness. And it goes so much different. You could even set your intention for how you want things to go, you know? And this energy as well of the Five of Wands, like it's playful, it's creative. Like you are literally the sign of creativity. So really use like your creative skills on how to diffuse tension, and like not every disagreement you're going to have is a threat as well. So you can charm people. You are the sign of charming as well as Libra. And I think really just use that to your advantage. So how do you disarm somebody with charisma, but not because you're trying to manipulate them, but just because you're trying to diffuse the situation. And it's going to make you feel so much better. And you can let go of people and situations that aren't serving you with the full moon that's coming up next week in Aries. So you can put yourself first, but in a way that isn't always above other people. I don't always, I'm well, I am about pedestalizing yourself, but I think sometimes with Leo, like with the ego, the shadow side is that you can overdo it. So yes, self-love, but like not at the expense of making everyone else feel crap. And I'm not saying that you do that all the time, but there's going to be certain things that come up in October where you're probably going to be doing it more. So just check yourself and be creative and be nice and be charming, but also don't take any shit, right? Like we're not saying that either. And lastly, we've got the Hermit, right? So this is about as Scorpio season starts to come round at the end of Libra season, you are going to be feeling more introverted. I know, shocking, shocking that a Leo would feel introverted, but you're going to be retreating, reflecting on what is it that I want, and especially like this season, Libra season is going to be in your fourth house of home and family. So as Neptune retrograde enters Pisces in your eighth house, which is also Scorpio ruled, you're going to be really looking at like things around the home. You're going to be, looking at your foundations like, maybe there's someone that needs cutting off in your family, and maybe this is the time to do it. And the hermit asks, what is your soul saying beneath everything? Like, what is it that you need? Where are you feeling ignored? And this is also a month to slow down and look at that. And don't withdraw so much that you isolate, but it's definitely a time to reestablish healthy boundaries with people and yourself so that you can come into your own light, your own radiant Leo light. I mean, you're the goddamn sun, you got to shine. And, overall, I think this is like, how can you enter healthy debate instead of conflict? What wisdom emerges when you actually go into this hermit overall? And where are you resisting collaboration out of pride? Now, if you want to go further into this and you want to manifest with us and heal, you can join the coven, and we do twice monthly moon circles. I'd love to see you there. It's just $22 a month, and you get yours truly helping you understand how to manifest with astrology and how to live your best life. So I hope I see your wonderful glowing self there, Leo. Happy October. Hello, Vega Rising. Oh, welcome to October. This is exciting for you. Yes, it is. And we have your first card, the Three of Wands, which is about finding inspiration and then taking action. And girl, I know you love a plan. I know you love a plan. So it's about like, what are you inspired by? Like, really be lit up by your vision and make a plan accordingly. It's like porn to you. And the Three of Wands is really about anticipation and looking ahead and getting ready and being excited. And with this, it's understanding like, what does growth look like for you, and how does that align with your values, and what even are your values? Are they the same as what they used to be? You might feel like there's quite a lot of noise around you. Like, we know that there's a lot going on in the world right now, but this is about the bigger picture for you as well, and really understanding that as even you approach Scorpio season, there's going to be intense relationships and conversations, and maybe people that don't have the same views of you. And that's okay. Like, not everyone needs to, but you also don't need to be around them. But it's, how do you honor your truth, and how do you not drown in the noise around you? So trust that bigger picture, trust the universe, set your intentions. Like, come to our new moon workshop on the 21st, which is about Libra, and that's about beauty and creating like a beautiful life for yourself. And you can also let go of anything that's holding you back with our full moon workshop in Aries, which is next week in the Coven. But this antidote to all of this fuckery is to focus on you and what you want. And there may be certain illusions that come to life in relationships around you, but you already know what's on the horizon. You can see past that now. Well, you will when you work on this stuff. So look ahead and see beyond what's in the 3D world, and do a lot of work, like working with your manifestations. And I swear, like, it's going to make it all so much better for you as well, because when the full moon hits in Aries next week, it's going to be about your intimacy and shared money in your eighth house. And it's like the illusions around these things are lifting for you. And you might have had certain fantasies about love or money, things that actually aren't that true. And that could sting you a little bit, but you're going to have no more clouded vision. You're going to be 2020, honey. And that's what's going to really help these, like, this clarity after confusion. So I think we could all do a lot with that, especially in this age of AI when we don't even know what's real and what's not real anymore. But your intuition is real and your dreams are real. So trust those. And then that continues with the Seven of Cups. It's like, you can't make this up. So that's about like illusions and feeling like there's a lack of purpose. But if you focus on your horizons and what you want out of your life, like, how do you make your life exciting, and what do you want, again, versus what society told you to fucking want, and get back on course. I remember that your business, your career, whatever, is not your purpose. It's how you can channel your purpose, but your purpose is to be the most you that you can be. So, what is right in front of you that you might not be seeing? And letting go of those illusions. And even with the full moon next week, it's gonna like be real clarity around those things. So understanding that it's everything that you want it to be, but it's nothing that you've expected it to be. That was fucking deep. So start seeing the truth about where you've been deceiving yourself and maybe even where you've been people pleasing, which is something Libras can do. And we are in Libra season, so that might come up in your relationships. Where you've been people pleasing or lack of boundaries, and that's going to be some of the illusion that's going to shatter too. So you're going to be seeing a lot of truth, and that's not a bad thing. And with the Five of Swords, it's saying that sometimes the victory is not worth the cost. So there are certain people causing drama in your life perpetually, especially around like who owes what, who like money, things like that. Just see what battles are worth fighting or what's not. Like sometimes you just don't need the fucking drama in your life. And some people thrive off drama. It doesn't mean that you need to. And I don't think Virgos tend to love it as well. So look at your self-worth and what you have been allowing. Like the new moon coming up on Libra on the 21st, you should join our circle. We'll really go into this. Like, can you walk away from proving your value through conflict? And really planting seeds about valuing yourself without needing others to value you. And how do you put yourself first there? So I think like that's very important for you to like look at like your intimate relationships, replace confusion with clarity, and really start working on your self-worth and look beyond what's around you to your bigger vision, your higher dreams, and start going after the money because you deserve a life that's beautiful like that. You deserve it. So let's get going. So join us in the coven, book a birth chart reading. Let's get into it and let's create a beautiful life with you. But enjoy October. Now, I know that I am doing these for rising signs, but if you're reading this, watching this, for your sun sign, happy birthday, Libra. 'Tis your season. And for rising signs, happy October. Welcome to your themed season. This is all about you. And we have the Queen of Swords to start with. I mean, I feel like this is big Libra energy, to be honest. It's like the side of Libras, and I'm a Libra sun, so I know about the energy. You don't know about all the energies. I'm an astrologer, bitch. What the fuck? But the Queen of Swords, I think, is the part of energy of Libra that people don't necessarily know. And this is then you're communicating what's best for everyone. So Libras are exceptional communicators, but they're not always full of self-worth. They doubt themselves a lot. They can be very codependent on other people. Not all the time. It depends on the balance in the big three, the big 10 of your planetary placements. But it's saying, do you have the best in mind for everyone? And also, like, where are you thinking too much about other people versus yourself? Where do you need to do that? And the full moon in Aries is going to show you that next week. So join us in the coven to get rid of what's not working for you and learn to put yourself forwards more, put yourself on the pedestal as well. And the Queen of Swords is like you. She's deceptive. She's wise. She doesn't take shit. Like if you push a Libra, you will know they are nice until they are not nice. So don't cut too many bitches, Queen of Swords. And use your wisdom to protect your peace. Like this is a month about protecting your peace, honey. Like honestly, like you got to put yourself first for that as well. And on the shadow, like don't do that by being too cold and maybe like a little bitter about things as well. Like, are you feeling a little bit bitter because your codependence has caused you resentment? And do you have codependence anywhere in your life? That could even be with a business or a situation, any external validation. Really use discernment this month. That is one of your major superpowers. Now, on the 21st of October, we have the the moon, you can moon on the moon, the new moon in Libra, which is in your first house. So this is really about your identity, right? So you are going to be looking at choices and the illusions of choices as well around this. So around the 21st. So it might feel like there are so many doors opening, and that's good. But sometimes too much opportunity is too much opportunity. And I know everyone thinks the Libras can't make decisions. I think that's bullshit. We analyze everything so thoroughly that it can appear that way. But if you know, you know. So which are you choosing? Which door do you want? Which is the most exciting for you? And that's what it's about. Which is the most exciting? What's going to do the most for you? And like, how does it ladder back to your goals? And I think that's what you need to like really weigh it up against your little scales there as well. So maybe plant some seeds with this new moon that's coming up in the new moon of your identity about who you are and who you want to be and where you're going and what that looks like for you as well. So really dream big, like dream fucking big, dream so big that it's scary, and then dream bigger again. Because you've been putting everyone else first. This is about you. But don't be confused. Like, don't be confused by what other people want for you and what you want for you. And put on your own mask first. You know, like on the plane, you got to put on your own air mask before other people's. You can't be dying at the expense of other people's lives, bitch. Like, we're over that. We're over it. So don't scatter yourself, narrow your focus, and choose one or two paths to unfold. And with the full moon next week, just really let go of anything that's not working for you. Like, let go of any codependence on other people and just start to understand what it looks like for you moving forwards in your happiness. What, not other people's happiness, your happiness. And as well, now we have got temperance. Perfect for you. So seek balance and moderation. It's literally a card for Libra. Like you are all about seeking balance. You're the scale, right? So you'll start to see shift towards the end of October, and Mercury is entering its pre-retrograde, and that's going to be in Scorpio. And also, then you've got Scorpio season coming up as well. So you want to look at your area 6th house of work and health as Neptune retrograde starts. So really look at how do you integrate different parts of your life that look like they're at odds with each other and find the middle path. When there's chaos, go to the eye of the storm, which is yourself, your home, your heart, and every day check in and just be like, what do I need? What is it that I need today? Speak to your inner child about it because she or he will help you integrate that by communicating their needs. So it might feel like everything with like money or health and daily routines could be in flux for you, but you get to take charge of your life at any point, at any point. So having like balance and patience with that, but don't go too much into excess in any one way because then you are going to feel absolutely out of harmony, and that is not what you want either. So really center yourself and your power